Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to episode 12 of the Everton Football Manager series. The first game we have today is a massive one against Manchester City in the FA Cup 5th round. Before we get into the content though guys, please do leave the video a like, drop a comment, be sure to subscribe and share the video. Let's get into it. So then guys, this is the schedule for today. We've got Manchester City, Norwich, Brighton and Leicester. Quite a difficult episode for games, but we're on a fantastic run and hopefully we can carry on this form. But this first game is a big ask because we've only played a couple days ago. Luckily, apart from the left back, who is going to be rotated anyway, I will get Patterson on there and we will play Kenny there. Mina can't play either. We'll get Keane on and we'll put El Ghazi on the bench. This will be the team I play. Very similar to what we played in the cup final. Now this game is going to be difficult. I don't know if Man City are playing a full strength team. I don't know what they're doing. Because the end of the let's have a look. I mean, goalkeeper no. Fernandinho wouldn't be. But it's still a very, very strong team and not an easy game by any means. But for us, the cups are like, these sort of cups are massive for us. It's probably one of the best chances we've got of actually bringing back some type of silverware. Because we're not going to win the league in the first season, that is for sure. And we're not actually in European football. So really important that we do try in these tournaments. But so far, it's been quite a boring half. Only 20 minutes in though. What formation? Oh, I can't even have a look yet. And we've gone 1-0 up. Richarlison, there's a little flick on there, I think. Ball in the box from Van der Beek, and it caused chaos. We've got another one here, and Sterling on the counter-attack. We need to swipe him. We need to clear him out. And that's well dealt with there. Zinchenko, though, and again, you can't take 1 second off the ball with Manchester City. They've got phenomenal players, and any of them can punish you. A long throw-in, and hopefully this doesn't mean a little counter-attack. Van der Beek, Calvert-Lewin, and... oh... It's been awarded. I thought it was, and poor from Man City there. Defensively, usually such a structured side. And, I mean, I don't know if it's because Fernandinho's in there. Obviously not their strongest centre-back that they have. But, again, I expect better from Man City. And we're through again here with Richarlison. Unfortunately, does not even really cause many issues there for Stefan. But a 2-1... 2-1 up, sorry, not victory, but a half-time. And I can't really ask too much more of the players. Obviously that moment of magic from Bernardo Silva, possibly we could have got out to him and shut him down a bit quicker, but to be honest, it's difficult when you're playing a team like Man City. There's so much going on, so many passes being dealt. It's very hard to keep track of every player. But we are going to be forced into making some substitutes here because Van der Beek's looking tired, our left back's looking tired, and I don't want to risk any form of injury that I don't have to. So Van der Beek is going to be coming off for Gomez. Keep him on there, and the left back will be staying on for now, but possibly could be brought off for Holgate or Coleman. I'll put Kenny at left back, but we'll keep it as it is for now, and hopefully we can just maintain this lead. The trick with City is, I mean, I say this as hopefully we don't concede, but you don't want to just turtle and go, just try and hold on, because that's where a lot of teams go wrong with Manchester City. When you just sit back, they will break you down, and poor from Stefan there to be beaten his near post, but Patterson puts us 3-1 up. We are going to proceed with the changes, and we will actually, after this highlight here, look to do that substitution I mentioned at the back. And Dele through to Calvert-Lewin, a fantastic save there from Stefan, but we are going to be making this substitution. We're going to bring on Coleman at right back, and we're going to leave it like that. And hopefully we can just seal out this game now, because obviously Man City aren't playing their strongest team, probably because they've got bigger fish to fry. They're probably still in the Champions League looking for the bigger trophies. But at the end of the day, don't take anything away from this performance, because it's been absolutely wonderful from us. It really has. Sensational performance. And again, as I was saying before, I think one of the issues that many teams do against Man City is they turtle, right? So that means that they sit at the back, they're so defensive, they don't get out their half, they get just dominated. And you can defend against City for as long as you want. Eventually, they will break you down. So it is all about going out there on the front foot. I genuinely believe whenever you play a team like Manchester City, you need to just match them. Just go at them and, just get into them. A team like Liverpool is slightly harder because they press, and they're like a pack of dogs. They will win the ball back. and unless you've got the players to do so, it's very hard to match their tempo, right? But Man City have got weaknesses, and as we've just exploited there, we got involved, got stuck in, and put them to bed. And we now play Norwich in a game which I would like to say should be a more comfortable win in the Premier League. So I'll come back to you once we've got the lineup. We'll just have a little look here in the FA Cup, actually. So, wow. So Palace beat Chelsea. Tottenham beat Bolton, no surprise. Burnley with the win. Leeds, Leicester. Liverpool are still in it. Obviously, Liverpool sealed the job out there, and Brentford beat Stoke. But I'll come back to you with the lineup against Norwich City, which I'm hoping should be 3 points. So then, guys, this is going to be the team against Norwich. Fabian Delph is going to slot at left back because the left back we currently play is getting injured all the time. I think maybe he's just prone to an injury, but this team should be more than strong enough to dominate Norwich with, and hopefully we can go there and not get embarrassed and carry on this hot run of form. Right, let's get through here then. Get into the tunnel. And here we go then, boys. We're at home as well, so we've got the upper hand there. But I feel like any game in real life and in this game also, any team can win it. Like, you see some upsets. I mean, so we don't want to be too complacent. Hence why when I can, I am playing as full strength as I can. Because you can't disrespect teams in this league. You really can't. I don't actually know where Norwich are. I am going to look. I don't know if they are just fighting relegation. They're not actually in the relegation zone, so they've had something a bit about them this season. Obviously, they've not got much resource to work with. So to be fair, they are having a good season. Delph, a poor pass. Van der Beek wins it back into Dele Alli, who hits the bar, I think that was, or the top post. And again, a decent start for us. We just need to focus on getting the goal and then, if we can, develop on that and carry on. Man United beating Brighton in actual, I mean, you know, couldn't do that in real life. I mean, 4-0 absolute thumping and embarrassment, that club. And now we've got an injury to our right back, which means Seamus Coleman will be coming on. So we're forced into using one of our subs, which isn't a choice sub either, which I never like. I never like when you're forced into making a sub, because it then means that obviously you can only really make 2 tactical changes, which is a bit annoying. But, you know, you can't pick and choose, can you? It happens. Everyone gets injuries. So we'll just take it on the chin, move on. And I want to see a bit more from us, actually, this half. I really do. The stats have actually been in Norwich's favour in terms of shots on target. XG is a bit more for us, and possession. But Norwich, by no sense of the imagination, have been battered. And we are actually going to look to the bench here. We're going to bring on Czech Tosun, and we're going to bring on Damari Gray for Dele Alli, and try and inject a bit of energy into this midfield. Well, sort of upper the midfield in the sense of Damari Gray and Tosun, who has been very reliable, and he nearly redeems my trust in him, bringing him on there instantly. We've got to be careful that Norwich don't go and get a sneaky little goal here. Calvert-Lewin down the side. What is going on? We're still alive and we're still going, but I really would like to see us get a winner here. Just to keep up the form. But Mina into Coleman. We are attacking now as well, so we're on the attacking foot, so sense. Tosun through for Van der Beek, and it's close, but it's not good enough. We need to be beating Norwich City. Again, they are having a good season, but it's no excuse. They've got a chance here, actually. Castillo, Delph he's won it back brilliantly, and we're on the counter. Damari Gray through to Calvert-Lewin. A great block from Dragovic there. Fantastic. But I mean, we're getting towards the end of the game. We're actually going to go very attacking and go for this. This is now on me. If it goes wrong, this is all on me. But hopefully it redeems. And Coleman through, and Czech Tosun with an opportunity. We do get a corner though. Gray's going to be taken at a ball in, and Yari Mina. And not many managers in this situation would have the confidence to go very attacking and go for it. They'd be happy with a point. I know what this team can do, and I know that we're worth more than a point. Hence, I've done this. I've gone very attacking, and now we're reaping the rewards. We've got the goal, and hopefully we've got enough in the tank to seal it out. Possibly even get another. Norwich are looking nervous right now. 2 minutes of added time though, and hopefully I don't eat my words here. Again, we're still going for it, and Calvert-Lewin on the counter attack makes it 2-0. That overall was not an easy game though. The scoreline definitely deceives that. The actual intensity of that game, but obviously I went very attacking. I sort of allowed the players to concentrate and take risks, you know, concentrate on just getting up the pitch. And that's not what we want to see. Out for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not even going to bother injecting him because it will just make the injury longer. And also he might get angry for it. So we've now got Brighton, which will be a slightly trickier fixture. Where are they in the league? They are 12th in the league. And I'm going to come back to you once we've got the lineup, because there's going to be a little bit of shuffling now, because obviously we've got someone out. Guys, this is the team that we're going to be playing against Brighton. Fabian Delph starts 2 back-to-back games, which, you know, is very unlikely for him at this stage of the career. But he didn't exactly play bad, so we're going to keep him in. And hopefully we can go to Brighton and get... Well, actually, no, we are away. So go to Brighton and get 3 points. We're on a fantastic run at the moment. And it'd be a shame when it ends, but when it does end, we can't drop our heads too much, because what we're doing with this team is simply remarkable, to be honest with you. But this game will not be, you know, this will not be an easy win. If you look at the game we played literally 2 seconds ago against Norwich, they give us a good game. Brighton are sat in 12th, probably hungry to try and work their way up. And if you look at the table here, to be honest, there's not too many points in it now between 3rd and 4th. And we've just got to be careful that we do maintain the Champions League spot. And just like that, Danny Welbeck, of all people, puts Brighton 1-0 up. And although we played one less game than Manchester United, it's all for the, you know, it's all for the run. And granted, there is a bit of a gap there, actually. But Brighton, again, are not an easy team to play. But I'm confident. And Calvert-Lewin won it back, can't finish it. A very good effort, though, nonetheless. But that's going to frustrate me. That is going to frustrate me. Jordan Pickford comes running out and, you know, complete chaos. Doesn't collect the ball well. I might look to be taking him off that sweeper keeper role, because I just don't think he's up for it. He's been really good for the last few games, but, you know, the little mistakes. But Richarlison has plucked one back just before half-time, and that's exactly what we needed if we were going to get back into this game. So hopefully we can carry on now and get back into the game, because realistically, one of Brighton's goals was a gift. It was packaged from Pickford, and I hope we can at least get a point from this game. Tosun will be coming on if needed. He is our Hernandez, like United used to have. But we might not even need him. Calvert-Lewin there with a fantastic ball in from, I think, Richarlison floated that ball in. And we're back into the game, and Brighton have just given up what they had. But I'm sure they won't give up easy. Pickford with the distribution, a beautiful header, and Richarlison, a fantastic save from Sanchez. And we are going to be making subs after this highlight, so let's get some fresh legs on here. Basuma's on the counter there. We're going to get on Gomez, and we're going to keep it like that for now, but we are towards the end going to be getting on Tosun and possibly Gray. Basuma on the break though, nothing comes from it. We're going to encourage the lads here, and we are going to be looking to bring on, we'll just hover over it. Of course, an effort. We're going to get on Tosun, and we are also possibly, in fact we will, let's get him on. Let's get on Damari Gray. Last 10 minutes. Come on, boys. Fire him up. Come on. Mina, Coleman, Mina, Decore, Gray, Tosun, Van der Beek, Delph. Check Tosun, the man, the myth. Check Tosun, the man that comes on, the man that I think is being somewhat underlooked by the fans and the pundits. A guy that comes on and just, I mean, he's saved us so many times. He's got important goals, and I mean, what a player. I mean, let's just look at his stats as well. I mean, his ability's not even all that, but finishing's fantastic. Penalty taking's fantastic. Overall, quite a decent player. And I mean, he's come on and he's got the winner, and I can't ask any more. Fantastic moment for him. And again, when I can start him, I will. We've now made it 8 unbeaten, and we take on in, I think, the last game of the episode, because we played City, we won, we played Norwich, we won, played Brighton, we won. We now play Brentford in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. So an opportunity to get through to the semis, and the opportunity potentially to win another cup and bring back to Everton. Let's get into the lineup. You know, because I got this comment on my previous, or one, I think it was episode 10, about this player here. Apparently is an absolute beast in the game, and I always look at the comments, so I always, you know, I always respond, I always look, and I am interested in this guy. The only thing is, obviously, I've got Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, Tosun, who's a great backup, and also Rondon, who doesn't really play. But what I am going to do is, I'm going to, if I can I'm going to add to the shortlist, just in case Tosun decides to leave or Rondon does, and then we can obviously get him in as a backup. And potentially, I mean, his stats are great, so thank you for the suggestion. That is a genuine good shout of a player. Obviously, already the ability is sensational, a very good value for the player as well, and is interested, which is good. Other news, this is not what we want. Decore is out for 5 weeks, so that is really going to put him out for the rest of the season, more or less. And it adds a lot of strain onto the midfield now, because he was starting a lot of our games, he really was, and now Davies is going to have to come in and pretty much play back-to-back games pretty much the majority of the time. As you can see here, I will start him this game. I'm also going to give this guy a start again, who should be our first team fullback all the time, but has been having issues recently. Coleman's going to start, and we're going to keep it the same up here as well. We're going to keep Tosun on the bench because he is our hero at the moment, and we're going to get into this game, guys, and hopefully pick up a win, which will progress us into the semis of the FA Cup final. This final, though, if we do get to the final, I'm speaking way too much in advance, if we get to the final or even through this stage, we've got a very big chance of drawing Liverpool at some point, and that team are sensational. And obviously, the later you get on into the tournament, the more likely it is you're going to be playing a full-strength team, because they'll think they may as well just win. But instantly a chance there. Brentford are a team which I'm pretty confident we can beat, but again, not an easy team by any means. We can't fall asleep here and, give them chances. Dele, a ball through, and nothing again. We're just sort of flooding the goal here. Dele has a pop shot, nothing comes from it. Again, I'm not against anyone having a pop shot at this stage of the game. We're dominating the ball, though. Every highlight is us, and it's a ball through, and Dele, I love the way how he just runs into the box. In fact, let's get some analysis on this. So, not actual Dele Alli, but can we look at the goal? We can. So just look at him. He darts right through the middle, and I mean that's what I want from that's what I want from him. I want him to be making them attacking runs, and it's something which you also see Van der Beek do from time to time in that box to box role, and it's really good for us because it means that when we do get down that side, and we are successful at getting the ball in the box, you've got 2 centre forwards that are hungry for it. You've got an attacking playmaker that does get into the box, and occasionally you'll also see Van der Beek pop into the box and, try and get a goal. And, it's really difficult for the opposition to defend 4 players potentially at the same time trying to win the ball. And we go in at half-time 1-0 up, and a very good chance to try and get us into these semi-finals. Hopefully we can just, I'm more comfortable once we've got a 2-goal cushion, and Calvert-Lewin nearly does get that for me. Unfortunately, he is unable to, though. Van der Beek with a ball in, a missed opportunity there with a header. Brentford have sort of created, not, the XG is not in their favour by any means, but they are creating chances. But Dele Alli here with the ball fails to get it through, and I don't know what happened there, but nothing's really happening. And I am going to be looking in a few minutes to make a change, I do believe. Van der Beek with the ball into Allen, and he needs to get off the pitch now. Get him off. I don't get it. There's no need for it. It's a cup. It's a cup. You got a chance of getting to the semi-finals, and you do that. And now this is where we do make changes. So I'm going to be taking off. I'm going to keep Charleston on this time. Get Tosun on. Get Gray on. And we'll save one side because, we could get an injury and stuff like that. But I don't know why players go in like that. There's no need for it. There's no need for it at all. You've got an opportunity to take your team to a cup semi-final, and you've just, you've got sent off. But they are on the attack here, actually. And they nearly made me eat my words. They really did. We are going to be a bit more disciplined, actually, here, and just remain sort of calm and just realise that the job isn't done by any means of the imagination. Alan's looking tired. No worries. We're going to actually bring on Gomez, actually, in that box-to-box role. We've only got 2 minutes to seal it out. And a game which could have been more goals, ended up just being the 1-0, which is completely fine at the end of the day. We still get the win. We're still through. And they unfortunately also picked up 2 red injuries. So not good for Brentford by any means. Let's skip through this and see if we can quickly see who we draw if we can. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to to do that just yet. Possibly not, unless it's gone onto the calendar already. Unknown. So in the next episode, though, we should find out who we draw. But that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like. We're absolutely killing it at the moment. And not only killing it on the channel, look at this. What a performance it has been. We were a bit ropey, you know, in majority of the season, but recent times we've been finding results when we needed them, and a lot of them, as you can see. So that's one goal deficit, one goal deficit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. A lot of one goal deficits is what I'm trying to say. We seem to have picked up a habit of winning clutch games, and that's really important. But that is going to be it anyway, guys. Please do leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe as well for more content. Drop a comment below as well of any potential signings, because it is coming up to the end of the season, and hopefully we've got a bit of money to play with. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.